Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the UFO 50 Book Club. Once again,
Hello.
this is your host Phoenix Cage and his brother Will. Hello, Will.
Hello, hello.
And now we're gonna jump right into the games of these last 2 weeks, which was Golfaria and Rakshasa. Will, let's start with Golfaria. Will, can you give us a description on what that might look like?
Of course, Golfaria is the top-down adventure game the likes of The Legend of Zelda, and The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening.
Oh, it's actually like the original Link's Awakening, I'm assuming.
Yes. Oh gosh, I was thinking of the other one. Link Between Worlds is the one it's most like.
I love Link Between Worlds.
Very good game.
Very underrated. Alright, so
Yes.
jump in. First impressions when you first played the game, first 15
First
minutes.
part of the game. It looks extremely charming.
Mm-hmm.
And then you actually get to playing the game, and it's like, oh, why is there this restriction on how many moves you can make before you just die?
So for context, right? You're a golf ball and you hit yourself, you basically line up an arrow and then you just shoot like you're playing Wii Sports of Golf or real golf.
Yeah.
And there's everything's slopes and there's bunkers and whatever.
You have a certain stroke count. You start with 20.
And once you've used 20 strokes, that's it. You game over. Now it is an epic play. It's considered an epic play game where it actually does save progress that you make. To a certain degree.
Certain things are saved between deaths.
Mm-hmm. And so you explore around and so tell me how the first little bit of the game went for you. You first game and started the game and they have all these stroke limitations. What did you do?
So what I did first is I went out of the pit you start in. You start in a little cave with infinite movements. And then you get sent into a little village called
Puddington, maybe?
Puddington, I think. That sounds right. And then it just says, all right, go. And so I literally just went immediately left. Just as far left as I could go. And it didn't go very far.
Yeah, the same exact thing happened to me in my first episode that I had of it. I just fell in the water a couple times and that was it. that was pretty much the extent of it.
Astounding.
Yeah. So, what is your opinion of the game after playing it for X amount of time, where X equals the amount of time you've played it?
Yeah. Well, I swear I like UFO 50 as a collection. I swear I like it.
True.
Golfaria sucks.
Oh man, this guy really came out swinging, huh?
This is a Z tier game.
Z tier game. Now,
yeah.
If we're talking about Z tier, I mean, I don't have Combat Ants down in Z tier anymore, but is it higher or lower than Combat Ants for you?
Oh gosh, at least Combat Ants you can do stuff in. You have a semblance of what you're supposed to do, even if it's not entirely clear on how you're actually supposed to play the game. It literally just says, say go in Golfaria, and good luck finding something, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, so basically, and I kind of have to agree, I think that the game is just not a good video game. I think that it fails on 3 fundamental things, which I'll go into later. But one thing that I really did not like, and I don't even know if you got this far, but eventually you get the upgrade to brake while you're rolling, to stop and to basically make your shots more precise so you don't just roll around.
Really have.
What did you say?
That would have been really nice to have.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think that the Golfaria's awful first impression comes from the fact that that ability should have just been in your move pool from second one. Because if you don't have it, getting to it is nightmare because you're at the mercy of the slopes and you can't do anything and you'll just get game over and over.
Yeah,
It-
I
it-
was able. Oh, sorry, my bad.
No worries. Go for it.
I was able to find one upgrade, just one. I got three more hits,
Mm-hmm.
and I found the Wise golf ball, which is a checkpoint location,
Mm-hmm.
and that was it. Actually, that's all I got.
Really? How? And
Yeah.
if I may ask, how long did you end up playing the game for?
I really didn't like what I played. I ended up playing for like 30-ish minutes.
I've ended up playing for longer. You eventually get the ability to have sand not affect you.
Oh, that would have been really nice.
And also, it allows you to double tap A to chip shot yourself upwards. And then you also get the ability to roll on water.
I learned about the ability to roll on water, but I never unlocked it.
And then I don't know where to go from there because I've explored pretty much all of the map, and like I just found out that there's a second town in the mountains that I never knew about for 2.5 hours. I literally discovered in my last 10 minutes of gameplay. Like literally the last 10 minutes. It's unbelievable.
Huh.
So, what would you say that this game did right?
The game does right. The art is very charming. The slopes need a little bit of work, but I think the art is very charming. They nailed the style, as with most things in this collection, let's be completely real.
So true.
And that's kind of it. I'm not gonna lie, they didn't do much well with this game. I know this is supposed to be a modern game, but man, it really feels like an old game.
Yeah, the stroke limit being 20, you don't get anywhere with 20. And-
yeah, no.
And the frustrating thing about the game, at least from what I did, I was in the progression of the game is like you stick with like 20 to 26 for so long, and then all of a sudden you just keep getting upgrade after upgrade until it's like 50.
Oh.
But then to compensate, they just make everything more annoying, and so you end up wasting more shots anyway, so it doesn't even really feel like you've gotten that much of an upgrade because you have no reason to go back to the first areas anyway.
So it's power creep, but in golf.
Yeah, golf creep. So sad. You hate to see it,
Golf
folks.
creep.
You hate to see it. This golf's OU is last golf's UU, or the opposite. It's the opposite. It's opposite. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Anyways, so what I think it did right.
Yeah.
Presentation. I have to agree. The music is charming. I love the little enemy designs. The parbots are actually pretty funny. And bad things. I think that this game has 3 fundamental mistakes. Actually no, maybe just 2. 1, the break should have been in the game from the get-go. And 2, the game as a whole just needs to be a little less obnoxiously difficult to traverse through. Like, just a little bit. Like, if you're gonna have a limitation on how much you can move in a movement-type game, like, okay, this is a controls-type game. I actually think it is a controls-type game. I
agree with that.
I didn't think it was until I realized that, oh my gosh, if I don't do perfect, then I just go nowhere and I end up falling back to where I was. And so if you're going to have this limitation, I feel like the stroke should only count when you're underground in caves. And then when you're in the overworld, you can explore at your leisure. Because it's like a Legend of Zelda-like game where you explore the world, but that is punished in this game?
Yeah, I feel like caves and dungeons should have... Yeah, no, I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah, like make them harder and longer, so then it feels like, oh, you really have to ration those 20, right? Like, you really have to ration it out, but then, like, getting there, it's just, like, you figuring out the controls to then use in the underground sections. Like, it's such an easy fix, but they didn't go for it.
Nope.
Which is a bit unfortunate, because as it is, this game is my least favorite game in the collection so far.
I mean, I agree, but oof.
Yeah, it's like, this is like, I'm not gonna play, even though I just discovered a new town and that's like kind of interesting, I just don't care. And that's the worst thing a video game can do. That's the worst thing a video game can do, is make this player not care about it.
Yeah.
Which is just really too bad. I honestly have to say that this game moved down from like my D tier or whatever. This is down in my new Z tier. Combat ants left a power vacuum that must be filled.
There must always be a worst game.
How about you? Where would you rank it?
Right next to Combat Ants in Z tier.
Rest in peace. In pieces.
Yeah.
So we finally agree on a game besides Warp Tank.
Yeah.
Warp
Tank is awesome.
Love Warp Tank. Top 10 Warp Tank type games.
Mm-hmm.
But Golfaria is... I would rather just play Tiger Woods PGA Tour 08 golf.
I would love to play that if I didn't
actually
have to play Golfaria.
Peak type game. Anyways, moving on, our next game in the collection that we also played is Rakshasa. Will?
Yep.
Wow.
Alright,
what is this game? What is this game?
Rakshasa is a Okay, so I guess I should start with the fact that a Rakshasa is a kind of demon. So Rakshasa is based off of a type of demon.
Wait, what?
And,
I thought Rakshasa was the dude's name. I was calling him Rakshasa the whole time. Wait a minute. That's like calling the main character of Barbuta. I'm so dumb.
John Barbuta. No. There's no way you would have known that. I played Magic the Gathering, and there are many Rakshasa in that game. And they're just a kind of demon, and it's a very specific kind of demon. It's the kind you see on the front screen.
Yeah, the
I'm not sure what kind of culture that's from, but that's what culture that's from. It is a mix of Contra and Bullet Hell. Like a 2D Contra Bullet Hell and 3D, or not 2D, side-scrolling Bullet Hell and top-down Bullet Hell. It's
also like Simpsons Hit and Run in terms of how many enemies there are versus how strong you are.
Yeah.
I know it's a very specific game, but like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So in this, the game's gimmick is that you have to die twice in a row. The first phase is you running around a Contra map with a bunch of enemies that kill you in one hit. And if you die, you go into the top-down phase, where you are a little spirit trying to collect little stars, and if you get all your stars back without getting hit, you come back to life. I think it's a really cool way of having a life, like a second life, or like amount of lives in a game with no lives.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty great idea.
Yeah, every time you die, it gets harder. So, like, there are more enemies, more stars to collect, and it's a pretty difficult game on purpose.
Yeah, this game is crazy hard.
Yeah.
I think it might be the hardest game that we've played in our collection grouping here so far, actually.
I agree. Like, just straight up difficult. Yeah, this thing, like, Contra is not a misnomer. It felt like Contra to me, and I've never played Contra.
Yeah, but this is like, also, this game feels like what Ghosts and Goblins felt like for people back in the day. Like, just an evil type game.
Yeah, enemies appearing behind you and running into you before you can turn around type game.
True. I don't think that the developers of UFO 50 have ever heard of an HP bar. Do you think we should, like, email them or, like, send them, like, a pigeon or something?
Oh no, don't worry. There is a game that has an HP bar. It's just that the HP bar is also your fuel bar.
Oh boy!
We'll get to that one later.
I can't wait for that one. Oh,
it's gonna be great.
And every single character in this collection dies in one hit. There is no... They don't have any constitution at all, is what I'm saying. So, Mr. Rakshasa, who is not... It's not his name.
John Rakshasa.
John Rakshasa. The story is actually, like, super dark. His whole town gets burned down by demons, and then he dies, and then he becomes, like, a shaman-type guy.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's like right culturally. It's like shaman. I don't know, but anyways,
One of those.
you get a little staff and you can shoot little orbs. You can get powers. Two of them are good and one of them is bad. Don't
Mhm.
ever get the spread shot. It sucks.
I love the shotgun. What are you talking about?
It's so bad, except against specifically Wario. It's actually pretty good against Wario, I have to say.
Oh, I actually beat Wario. He was
Yeah,
really hard.
yeah, Wario is kind of crazy, actually. So anyways, the here's what I have to say.
Mhm.
Actually, wait, hold on. You are always the one who says your opinions after your first impression. So you
Oh
need to
yeah.
start.
First impression, I didn't like it very much. And then I stopped playing. Second impression, when I played it recently, was alright. This game is competent, but a little too hard.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to beat the first boss, which is actually pretty short, like short ways into the game. I was able to beat him on my first attempt. I did double
Are you
jump
talking
and stuff
about
like that.
the troll or Wario?
I think it's the guy on the bridge. There's a guy on a
It's a troll.
bridge.
It's a troll.
I did not get to Wario then. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, there's a guy who is actually Wario from hit video game Super Mario Party. Um, I think that's where he first showed up. And don't fact check me. I've never played a Mario game. I got I found out as I
Mhm.
progressed through the game. My first impressions were that wow, this game is so creative. The enemy design, it's so good. The enemy
Mhm.
design is great.
I think
Um,
so too.
in terms of how they look. Unfortunately, in terms of how they act, they are completely broken. Um,
Yeah.
the spear guys I see in my nightmares every night. They're throwing a spear at me from across the map, and my landing lag is 10 hours, 14 minutes, and 18 seconds. And so I die.
That's so real.
This is also when I saw that Mr. John Rakshasa's landing lag was so long, I kind of realized, you know how Mooncat is like Barbuta, like it's inspired by Barbuta.
Yeah.
Rakshasa also feels like a Barbuta type game, actually. Like, there's a lot
Hmm.
of hidden secrets that you didn't find. Apparently, there's like places that if you like step on them or like jump on them or whatever, then like
Uh-huh.
things will appear. Helpful items will appear.
Oh.
And I found this out because in the second section after the troll, um, there's the evil monkey section that I hate.
Yeah.
Um,
I never got hit by the monkeys. I did get killed by something else though.
yeah. You get a little green egg guy who's
Hmm.
very cute, a little homunculus, and he will show you where the secrets are. He will fly and then he'll have an exclamation mark over his head. So that's when I found out that, hey, stepping on specific areas makes things happen. One of them created a bell, which created, like, I'm gonna call him a Buddha-looking guy. I don't know if that's actually who he's supposed to be, but he slows the timer,
Oh.
which is nice, but if you run into him, he stops doing what he was doing, but you lose one of your deaths.
Oh, that's good.
Which is so good. If you get to him without having died yet, you can actually reset your first death, and then when you die the first time, you only have to pick up one thing. Like, it's really, really helpful.
Yeah, that was
Um,
actually one of my biggest criticisms of the game is that the game starts off with you dead.
yeah,
Uh, you die. You've died the first time, and it starts getting way harder from there. But I guess you can undo that. That's pretty cool.
yeah, and I looked some stuff up because I was a little confused about what was happening. The more
Mhm.
deaths you have, enemies actually get harder, but they start dropping better loot.
Oh.
And also, depending on how many points you get, like, different enemies will, like, once you reach certain thresholds, the next enemy you kill will drop a good item. Like the thing that summons
Okay.
Buddha or a homunculus. Again, I don't know if it's a Buddha. I'm so sorry. It's somebody who... He's in the same pose. He's doing the Buddha pose.
He's doing
The
I think like a
thing.
teacher pose.
I couldn't tell you. But also, like, enemies, like the green imps that throw I was just calling them goblins. They throw the green spear throwers. They start spawning more often once you've died 4 times.
Ugh.
And also, if you died enough times, every single torch, whenever you die, will start spawning blue fire guys. So
That's what kept happening.
so there
Okay.
was more of them. And also, if you die too much before getting to the troll, he's actually green instead of red. And he's way harder. Like, way, way harder.
Huh.
So,
So yeah, you really don't want to die, huh?
yeah, the game actually is pretty easy until you die. Like, when you haven't died yet, you keep your power. You probably have a homunculus, which if you get
Mhm.
hit while you have a homunculus, they have homunculus waves of peace flag, and you can't be damaged for a while, and you don't die.
Okay.
And then he goes away, sad face. So like if you basically like if you're doing well, like nothing can really stop you. But the
Mm-hmm.
moment you slip, it is a very slippery slope, almost immediately. Which makes dying in this game very punishing, even though you can come back.
It sounds like it, yeah.
I made it past the first true boss. The troll's a mid boss, I think, and then you actually beat the stage. This game has multiple stages. Did you know that?
Oh.
And unlike Fist Hell, a game we'll get into later, if you die on stage 2, you start back at stage 1.
Oh.
In Fist Hell, it basically lets you start at stage 2 again until you turn the game off and turn it back on. Then it resets you back to stage 1. I really wish Rakshasa had done that. That would have made the game so much better. Because I can
Yeah,
beat the
that
first
sounds.
area kind of consistently, but it's annoying enough to be aggravating. And then I make it
Mhm.
to part 2, and I'm like, bro, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. There's these frogs that I hate. It sucks.
That frog
Um,
that I hate.
yeah, I don't. And I also like reached like an underground cavern castle thing with like traps and stuff, and I was like, okay, this is Barbuta 3.
Oh boy.
Um, so where would you rank this game if you had to rank it after playing it?
Right. I'm so my first like I didn't get super far because the game is very hard, but I would put it solidly in high C tier.
Really?
Yep. I don't think it's a bad game, but I also just didn't get into it enough to the point where I can really say that I really liked or really disliked it.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely didn't dislike it though.
Right. I'm gonna put it into high C tier as well for the opposite reason. I loved and hated it. The
Hmm.
ideas are so great, but there's so many design decisions that are just so aggravating.
Yeah,
Like,
that is a big
it,
problem.
which everything would be solved. All of the problems of the game would be solved if it's saved after you beat the stage, at least until you turn the game off. It would be so much better. Unfortunately, it's not. But the aesthetics are great. If I got $1 for every UFO 50 game that had like cultish demons show up, there's a lot of games that are like that. I don't
There's a
know.
lot
I
of them.
don't know why, but like UFO 50, like UFO Soft really just likes their demons, ancient creatures,
What is with
stuffs.
that, huh?
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, C tier, maybe high C tier, because I think the game is actually just a good game, but I
Yeah.
just don't think it's just too aggravating for me to continue. Like I'm not gonna blow my head off just trying to beat this game. Like it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
That's probably fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I have like steam coming out of my ears. I'm gonna blow my top, is what I meant to say, because I can't speak English or French or Spanish or any other language actually. I'm actually using voice to text right now. I mean, text to
No.
whatever. Um, now let me check something real quick. It seems like the next game on our list is Porgy and Paint Chase.
All right.
2 different P's. I can't actually wait for this one. I think these are gonna be pretty. This is gonna be a pretty interesting discussion, I think. And I hope you guys will see you guys all in the next one. We'll see you later.
All right.
See you all.
Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.